welcome to an edition of Market Marauders. Being the market, one trade at a time. For you, the Market Marauders, the investment channel helps you to find the best deals in the market. If that's something that you are interested in, make sure that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and comment down below. Now today, we're talking about a stock that's come up pretty recently that everyone's talking about, and that is ticker sign SHLL for Tortoise Acquisition Corporation. Now, jumping into the stock, gonna do some background, going into the charts. Now, I'm actually using Webull. The stock is also available on Robinhood as well. If you'd like to join either one of those platforms, I have a link down below where you can sign up if you're interested. For chart analysis, I like to use Webull just because their charts are a lot better and a lot easier for me to read. Now, going into this, we can see that they kind of had a breakout recently, and they've just gone up on their breakout, went all the way up to 27.97. And looking at the different metrics on them, their moving average 10 is 27.04, moving average 50 is 27.28, moving average 100 is 27.36, and they ended today at 27.07. Now, if we look, they're kind of on a little bearish pattern, but bear in mind that I am using the 1 minute interval, so my graphs may be a little more dramatic than some of the other graphs that people may be looking at for using the 5 minute, 15 minute, or 30 minute. Now, going on the left-hand side, we can see that volume definitely has increased quite a bit. A lot of people are buying. It's a lot of green on here, so a lot of people are buying this stock. But let's see what the hype is all about, and do a kind of a small deep dive on what the company actually does and what is the hype around Tortoise Acquisition Corporation. Now, recently in the news, or I guess the company's news, there's a merger that was explained that's coming up. So Hyliion or Incorporated and Tortoise Acquisition Corporation announces a merger combined company to remain listed on NYSE. So if you follow the kind of, I guess not trend, but if you follow the whole uh, electric truck manufacturing niche that's kind of arrived in 2020. You have three main competitors. You have Nikola Motors, you have Tesla, and now you have Hyliion Incorporated. So basically going to read some of the highlights from this top statement. Hyliion will be merging with Tortoise Acquisition Corporation, ticker sign SHLL, and a newly combined company will remain on the New York Stock Exchange under the new ticker symbol HYLN. So it's kind of the same as what happened with Nikola Motors. VTIQ acquired Nikola Motors, and it became ticker sign NKLA. But in this case, SHLL will become HYLN. So pro forma implied market capitalization of the combined company over 1.5 billion. Transactions include an upsize of 325 million, fully committed PIPE. So PIPE. Proceeds will be used to fully fund commercialization of mass production of the company's electrified powertrain solution. The compatibility of Hyliion's products with conventional vehicle architectures and chassis accelerates near-term adoption of electrification solutions in the commercial vehicle market. So basically, this is one of the trucks that they have. This is going to be the logo, and with this acquisition, the company and ticker is going to become Hyliion, which they specialize in this actual electrified powertrain for Class 8 commercial vehicles. So it's a pretty big deal. Um, you know, I remember covering, VTIQ before it became Nikola Motors, and it was a pretty big deal. The move was pretty major, in my opinion. But as far as, actual levels that it started at, this kind of is the same thing, in my opinion. Before the merger actually happened, it started out, it was around the $20 to $26 price range, and then once the acquisition and merger became a thing, it shot all the way up to like $70. So maybe the chance lightning could strike again with this one, and a lot of talk around it. So going into another article from them, it says Hyliion launches full electric powertrain and announces 1,000 truck pre-order with global logistics leader Agility. So it says Hypertruck ERX, which is pictured here, leverages an existing fueling infrastructure to offer net negative GHG emission and the lowest operating cost for fleets. So you know a lot of good things as far as that's concerned. Going to read some more of this as the launch of Hyper Truck ERX is anchored by Agility, one of the world's leading logistic companies with 5.2 billion in revenue and offices in 100 countries. Agility has confirmed pre-order of up to 1,000 trucks and has agreed to invest in private offering securities. This is issued by Tortoise Acquisition Corporation, ticker sign SHLL, in connection with Hyliion's recently announced business combination. So reading some more, going to some of the specs, combined with fully electric drivetrain and a natural gas powered onboard generator to recharge the battery, the Hypertruck ERX will provide more than 1,000 miles of range. So that's a really big number, especially considering how trucking fleets operate and, different gassing up in different places. It seems like a platform that's easily adoptable and not really building this whole infrastructure, but it seems like they have the structure to start almost faster than Nikola Motors is currently moving. Now, no downplay to Nikola Motors. I think it's going to be an interesting race to see who has the best trucks between Tesla, Nikola Motors, and this company now being a new contender. But I do know that Nikola Motors is kind of trying to build their infrastructure as they're building their trucks. Tesla already has an infrastructure, so it kind of puts them a little more at advantage. But this company seems to, you know, be just a tiny bit, in my opinion, ahead of Nikola Motors and the fact that they are going um, and just adapting this electric powertrain to trucks that are already existing. The picture of these trucks look like regular trucks. They're already on the road, and adding this additional powertrain, which is pumping out 1,000 miles, is something that I think can be very adaptable to the current fleets that are out there. It says the powertrain also produces electrically uh, locally at roughly 30% less than the average grid cost, which yields 7-year cost of ownership unmatched by any diesel, battery electric, BEV, or hydrogen fuel cell Class 8 truck under development. So basically, they're saying that their trucks are going to be better than the BEV and FCEV Class 8 trucks, which basically are the two main types of trucks that Nikola is producing. So if that is true, and their trucks are more efficient, and are going to be able to meet this 1,000 range criteria that they're saying they can meet, then I think they definitely have more potential to be better than the Nikola company. Now, Nikola definitely focuses not just on trucks, but they have a lot of different other devices. They have like a truck itself, like like a pickup truck. So they also have a jet ski and kind of like an off-road vehicle as well that they're using for military applications. But you know, you can't directly compare them one to one, but what you can compare is their Class 8 trucks to each other. So, interesting to see where this company is going to go in the future. Definitely think there's a lot of potential for growth of this one, and just going based off the fact of how Nikola performed. I know personally I jumped in around 20 something, then it shot up to all the way to 70 something. I think this company definitely has the potential to do that as well. Definitely a lot of positive news around them, and I'm interested to see how they if the merger actually happens, and how in the future the company can actually make more developments for this truck. I like to see some more specs on the trucks, and how they're actually going to implement this into different fleets around the U.S. and globally. So down in the comment section below, tell me what you guys think of the company. Do you think it's a buy? Do you think it's a sell? I personally think, it's a pretty good buy based on, companies like this, especially Tesla currently in the news, being, going through what they're going through, and their stock price is going crazy. I definitely think this sort of niche company definitely has a soft spot in investors' hearts, and I definitely could see a lot of money rallying around a company in this niche. So drop a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. Make sure you hit that bell notification, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.